Hey yo, what's up? This is your boy Thirsty Jack, and this is Thirsty for Wrestling. And before I start this topic, the gameplay I'm gonna show you right now is WWE 2K17. It's for the PS4, and we're seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin represent for WWE, defending his WWE Championship against Sting, represent for WCW, defending his WCW World Heavyweight Championship for the champion versus champion match for both titles. And since we are talking about WWE, after this video be over with, we are kind of like a couple of days away until SummerSlam and of course NXT Takeover. But as the topic we're going to talk about is SummerSlam and WWE as general, because right now the way WWE right now, headed to, it look kind of shaky, including SummerSlam. NXT Takeover look it. I don't know what I can say about NXT Takeover, but that'd be another topic on another day. But the WWE SummerSlam in 2 weeks, it looks shaky because the way it comes out from, I would say from Battleground and what was the last pay per view? Great Balls of Fire. Those two pay per views comes out shaky and it comes out stumbling. It's like they barely made it through. In this case, WWE can't afford a mistake. I mean, they can't, because it's bad enough they're on the damn budget. You can't see no damn power. That don't make no sense right there. You making a bunch of millions of dollars, but you on the budget. That just don't make sense. And to be honest, I'm starting thinking about what CM Punk said in his infamous pipe bomb. But on the topic, SummerSlam, and back in the day, during the New Generation era to Attitude era to Ruthless Aggression, you were so ready. Sorry, you were so ready for. You were so ready for SummerSlam, and the SummerSlam is gonna be off the chain. I remember back in the day when Stone Cold Steve Austin fight the Undertaker for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam '98, in the same event when see Triple H and The Rock fight each other in a ladder match. We've seen Elimination Chamber with all these guys. We've seen Brock Lesnar defeat The Rock, become the undisputed champion. Hell, you've even seen The Undertaker versus Edge in the Hell in a Cell match. All these great moments, all these matches, and all these moments build up towards the SummerSlam. But for this case, in the situation, it doesn't feel that way. I know other people saying the SummerSlam is stacked, but you could have a stacked card, but with a shitty outcome. I mean, we've seen it before, and I remember one time, it was a couple years back when CM Punk and Brock Lesnar fought, and Daniel Bryan and John Cena, they fought each other for the WWE Championship, and those were the keys match. Those are two important key match, and seeing Brock Lesnar defeat CM Punk, I straight up saying that's one of the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen. Great match, but it was worse, and I get grilled for that shit. And then seeing Daniel Bryan win the match, I thought this shit was great, comeback, great bounce back. Until Randy Orton come in, cash in, and defeat Daniel Bryan, and SummerSlam just looked like a shit fest event. And then fast forward to Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That was epic. I ain't gonna lie. Brock Lesnar beat the holy shit out of John Cena. That was epic. But for this one, this is the pay-per-view that they cannot afford to make a mistake. And the reason I say that, because for the past month, New Japan Pro Wrestling have been killing it. And New Japan Pro Wrestling is coming after WWE. I understand what people are saying. WWE always gonna be number one. They can sell some shows. They can put up a great event and all the kind of stuff. But as a wrestling fan, who gives a fuck? New Japan Pro Wrestling has been killing it. Ring of Honor have been killing it. Global Force Wrestling, I'm giving pass because they hit the restart button after the DC Carter era, and which that was debacle. But so far, New Japan Pro Wrestling, they're killing it. They bring this show in the US, they killing it. And now, not only that, they try to building a office for 2018, try to set up the dojo in the office for New Japan Pro Wrestling in America. And not only that, for the past, I think like a couple months back around like the Royal Rumble, they throw some shots at WWE, and WWE have not responded. And they did again, make some jokes about the House of Horror match. For this case, this is WWE Redemption, and there's a 2 key match that can make up for all their mistakes, and they're gonna make the WWE look good and have some light of hope. Here's the 2 matches I'm talking about: Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal. I'm a huge fan of Shinsuke Nakamura during his run in New Japan Pro Wrestling. During his day, when before he joined the Chaos crew, I remember seeing him fight Brock Lesnar for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and I was a huge fan of him. And then he come and Ernest Munker as the King of Strong Style, and that's really drawn me towards to him because his strong style matches, his strikes, his knee, his charismatic character, everything he does are really drawn towards to him. And plus, he earned the nickname the King of IWGP Intercontinental Championship, or Intercontinental Champion, excuse me. And that's really drawn to him. And when he was joining NXT, I was a little bit, worried, concerned by it, because I worried they're going to, drop the ball on him. But the way they did it, it was so great. And I love what they did with Shinsuke Nakamura. They overdid him. They didn't, treat him like other guy. They just treat him like he's the main event from the beginning of this time towards the end. But he come to the main roster, they fucking up. Like, who in the right mind bring him the idea of the artist and make him like the next Michael Jackson of wrestling? That was a dumbass move. And the way they built up, it doesn't feel the same as he was in NXT. It felt a little bit watered down, and that's how I feel about it. But in this situation, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. And there's a reason why Shinsuke Nakamura needs to win the WWE Champion. For major reason. One, they need to have a history. We never seen a first Japanese wrestler ever held a major title. Not even the WWE Championship. I guess you could throw in NXT title. I guess you could count that. But in a record book, held in the WWE Championship. Only time we see Asian wrestlers held a title, either the mid-card title or the tag team title. Mostly the cruiserweight, the tag team, and sometimes the US title or Intercontinental Championship title. That's the only time you're going to see that. But in this case, with Shinsuke Nakamura, he's really big and popular all over the globe. They know who he is. They follow him from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And for that, he needs to win and leave it like that. I don't want to see him winning the title, have the big moment, and then Baron Corbin comes in and cash in on Nakamura. If they did that, it would be a Daniel Bryan moment all over again. And we don't want to go through that shit. If we had to use our damn voice to get what we wanted. And we did. We proved that in WrestleMania 30. But with Shinsuke Nakamura, they needed that. And plus, you bring a top star from New Japan Pro Wrestling coming to your company, the WWE company, to build him, to build a main event star. And for him, win the title, make the crowd happy, and then Baron Corbin comes in and cash in on him, will be the worst mistake ever since Orton cashed in on Daniel Bryan. That would be the worst mistake ever. And then not only that, the Money in the Bank winner, Baron Corbin, is probably the most useless, driest Money in the Bank winner in history. Like, people really don't care about him. Like, they don't care. They understand being AJ style, then okay, then we got something to look forward to. Something we will love to see down the road. Possibility a rematch in WrestleMania or somewhere in a big show. But Nakamura needs to win this match. I'm sure they're gonna pull a great match, but they need to win and have a good SummerSlam. And another match, a fatal four-way: Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Samoa Joe. In this case, I know Brock Lesnar is ready for. They're ready for. Brock Lesnar ready for the UFC fight. I know he want to fight John Bone Jones in a super fight and down the road, and I know he trained for it. In this case, I would love to see Samoa Joe to win the title. I want to see Samoa Joe win the title because at first Vince McMahon say this is coming out of his own mouth. Like take how you want to take it. I learned from the YouTube video. They're saying that Vince McMahon sees Samoa Joe as a mid card until he saw that match with Brock Lesnar. So from that point on, Vince McMahon already seen him as a mid carder, and where that's a foul shit to look at it. But luckily, the fans see him. Samoa Joe put up a great match, and Paul Heyman, he's the one behind him to push Samoa Joe. So for this situation, Samoa Joe needs to win the title and take the belt off the Brock Lesnar, and we need to see that title be on TV more, and that's really screwing up everything. Because if they give the belt to Roman Reigns, guess what? People is gonna be pissed the fuck off. If they give the belt to Braun Strowman, it will be a good look, but likely it will go to Roman Reigns most likely, and plus Brock Lesnar is set for WrestleMania, and we don't know what the stats for that match or the storyline. But for this one, Samoa Joe need to win this title because I think I try to remember the last TNA star, or should I say Ring of Honor star, who won the title was AJ Styles. That was the last time. That was the last dude who won the title, and ever since then, it was different. But Samoa Joe needed to win that title. I think he deserved it, and work his way up from TNA to Ring of Honor to NXT, and he doing an awesome job at NXT, and work his way up to WWE Raw and prove everybody wrong he's the main eventer and capture the Universe title. It'll be a good look for Samoa Joe. It'll be a good look for WWE, and plus it will be a good ass pay-per-view for SummerSlam if they kept it off with Samoa Joe walking away with the WWE Universal Championship. If not, and this leave the belt to Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, it will be the worst decision ever. It will be a shitty way to end SummerSlam, and people will go home unhappy. Like, we don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that, because I've tried to give WWE a chance, but New Japan Pro Wrestling is right behind them. So that's the reason why WWE can't make any mistake, not even an ounce of it. But there's other, ranch in the plan. You got Bayley, she's out of injury. We don't know who's being number one contender for the women's title. Pre-show, when this video is over with, I know somebody else gonna step in to face the women's champion Alyssa Bliss. The tag team title, then attach, and pretty much the cards gonna look stacked. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment where you give me your thoughts about WWE and what's your thoughts about SummerSlam. You think it'll be a good show? You think it'll be a terrible show? Give me your thoughts about it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button, so I'm gonna put more videos so you could be alerted. And therefore, I see you guys next time.